Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Hotel Architect. We're doing our High Rollers Casino, and we're going around looking at some of the new floor space for the larger casino that I'm going to be putting in. Now, I accidentally had my mic muted, so this is a bit of a voiceover after the fact. I have this smaller casino that is just for the free casino items, but I want to have one that is just for my items. And I'm going to start with trying to decide where I want to put these and have these in, if I want to have them there. But I realize that they're going to be in the way from the elevator. And I try to think about where I want to put this, and I ultimately decide about right there because I'm going to put in a wall with a door or an archway, and I'll be able to have a archway that matches the other two. After I clear out the critic review, he's still having issues with the bedroom, looks like, and some of that is just I need to increase the size of the restaurant or of the bedrooms. The entertainment is also another factor. So here I am putting in that archway. This way you come out of the elevator, you have 3 different archways to come in. Now I can't paint them until I actually put the walls in. So I'm going to end up having to call the construction crew in. But first, I'm going to make sure that I have my casino set up, and I'm going to put the slot machines in that first spot, and then I'm going to have the rest of that room is going to be the rest of the casino. So I'm looking at trying to do these wheels, and I don't want to put it like right up against the wall. So I figured I'd skip a space, and I want to try to do one of each. And put those in, and they just happen to fit perfectly with one spare square on each side. So the first ones that have the lighter colors are the free ones that I can use, but I'm going to be giving up a lot of money for them. So I do have that smaller one, that one is what is controlled. Now here I'm going to start putting some of these slots in. I'm trying to calculate how many of them I should put in. And I sit and think maybe at first I'm going to put in 5. I am going to go back and switch this up a little bit, because I will actually run out of money. I am going to start putting these in, and I'm trying to put in like 5 of each. But like I said, as like I didn't have that much money, and honestly, I have never had a casino where I've needed this many slot machines. And then we have this digital slot that I was putting in. At that point, that was when I realized that I was running out of money. Now part of that is because I can go in and update in the research, and I can extend that. I start trying, and then I decide at this point that I really kind of want to truncate it a little bit more, and I put it down to like I have in the other one, where they are literally right across the hall from each other. But I'm not really satisfied with this either. So I am going to go in and change this up a little bit. At this point, I realize that I'm out of money, and I really want to get this casino opened. And so the easiest way to do that is going to be to reclaim the money by deleting or selling all of these, because as soon as you place a piece down, it claims it, it comes out of your bank account. So I'm going to go back and look, and that gives me enough money that I'm going to go back in And I'm going to put in 2 of each one, which comes down to a single row. But this is going to also give me some extra space. And then the last one is the digital. So this is going to give me a bit of space. I'm going to go ahead and put down a wall. And I decided that since I do have some of the room there, I am going to go ahead and give them an extra square in between each one of them. Now, I don't think that they ever need this. I don't think I've ever seen these filled up, but they are filled. So in that area, what I'm looking at doing is, because I'm going to be putting in the larger area, I'm going to be filling out with a full-size casino. So in this other piece, I'm like, what can I fit in there? And it's about the right size that I can fit a bar. So that's what I'm going to be putting in. But first, before I do that, I want to go in and I'm going to go in and add some bit of color into the floor so that there is a pathway around. And it kind of outlines like where exactly the casino floor is. And that gives me a nice little design. And then just for the cherry on top here, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add that little tiny bit right there. So yeah, so I had this as really big and then I ran out of money. But this matched up perfectly with one of each. Probably put a... Where is it? Yeah, we'll put a cowboy boot right there. And then we can put cactus right there. And then what I'm planning on doing is putting in over on this side. We'll put in another bar. Just like so. And this one, I kind of want it to be aimed at a little bit higher level. So not just the sporties. And I'm going to be looking specifically at the sunbathers, the brats. And so here's sunbathers, business. This has also got business, and which one is this? That's the drink shelf. Yeah, we'll do that one as well. Okay, so in here, we're gonna have one, two, we're gonna have the ice machine right there. Two of those, and we'll have just like that. So for decorations though, I would like... Can't put anything on the wall on that side. Here, it's these. I had a... Oh, maybe it's... I only have... Maybe I do only have those three. Let's do this one a second time and this one over here. Okay. Actually, you know what? If I were to take this and move these... There we go. Okay, I was also going to look at what my valuation of my... Yeah, my assets are 1.5 debt, not enough money to pay back. Oh, because I still have to have... Okay. I didn't realize that was a full on loan. Okay. Because I've had several opportunities that I could have paid that back by now. All right, let's go in and do... Gonna have that. Once I actually get my people in there, we'll have this. Now this is aimed for the next level up. And what I would like to do while we're working on that is we're going to just put stair steppy right there. We can go up. And we can have that. Because this next floor is going to be my sunbathers and my business people. Okay, so hold on. I need... Groupiers, we've got... Chaz Dealwell. Perfect. We have... Dice Campbell. I'll take her. We have Ace Kelly. Anxious. It's fine. Anne-Marie Shuffle. Yeah, we're gonna get... all of these guys. Oh, staff limits reached again. No, it's not. And there we go. Okay, hold on. So I was like, why isn't anybody going up there? Okay, so we're gonna add the elevator. Do this. Now the trickiest thing for me with what I'm wanting to do is honestly is the corners. So yeah, so we're gonna put these guys up. Let's do that. You can delete that. Now I do want, before they just completely leave, we're gonna do a couple of air conditioning units because they're okay. I need to make sure I figure out how I want to do the corners exactly. All right, here's the bartender that I need to get at least 1 or 2 of. Edward Coke looks good. Ooh, can't pronounce her first name, but several of them. Ginger Allen, bright outlook and energetic, creative mixologist. Or here's a bar lover, but they're kind-hearted. Yeah, so we'll do them, and yeah, we'll get a ginger. Yeah, so this is going to be a matter that we do have positive flow. Okay, so it looks like it's negative, but the reason it's negative is because I just spent all that money building some stuff. So got to give it a few minutes to kind of back down a little bit. Let's go over here. Let's look at the casino overview. Now I could, because in my cash reserve I've got 300,000, so I could actually cash out of that, go back over here, and I could pay that off. And now I have no debt. And then we come back over here to the casino. Now, they recommend at least 46. The slot machines are doing pretty well. I think I'm gonna cash out another 100,000, and then I'm not gonna touch it again. Because I think what I'm going to do is, this is where we're going to kind of get creative on this. So that's 12. So that's 4. I need an additional that. We could just do that there. That would be one way to do it. Well, 12 is just the median, it's just the middle. So that's not to say I can't go more. I think I do want to at least come out 1 here. And I might just do where this room has like that. Okay, so I need to scroll this up. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 8. 12. So yeah, that does that. So we could do here. That would get me 12, and then we could do another 12 right there. Let's see. Okay, so if we do door, thinking door. Okay, so this is going to be for a bedroom. Okay. Let's do this. Needs a bed. Double bed. I think here's the premium bed. I want to say there's one even above that. Or maybe it's just, oh, it's just, this is the double bed. That's a plus 10. That's also a plus 10. Yeah, we'll do... Our deco. So there's that one. Just because they have to have... They need to have the luxurious bedding. And you can't do that from... Small thing. Okay, so we're going to do... So we've got the door there. That... This is gonna have to be moved. Okay, here... Not sure. No, we're just gonna have to do... Alright, we're gonna have to remove the walls again. Because I want that to be there. Brats. Okay, I'm still working my way up towards brats. That's why I don't have that one. I don't have that one, so we can just kind of ignore those. Okay. Wall. Let's do here. Three. And like that. Okay, I think I can get this. Now these are kind of, this is Tetrising, at least for the corner pieces. Okay, so I am going to want a door like so. You know what, let's put the door right there instead. Okay, now let's do 2 bedrooms. Okay. Okay, we can put the bed there. And the bed... Something just blew up. Can I... Air conditioner. Yeah, fix it. All right, right here. Okay, I want this one there. That there. Actually, we'll move this over here. Here, we'll do... I don't have the super luxurious seating. Okay, let's do this. Back. Focus, 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 focus. 5 versus 5. Doesn't matter. You do there and there. Okay, that means that they're good. Now, inner wall right here and here. I need another thermostat like right here. Put that like right there or something. I believe they can actually access this. If I can't, then I'll change this out for the smaller one or something. Okay. Door. We're gonna add this one here and here. Okay. Now, need to scroll up. Zoning. Bathroom. Now they need, I believe it is, it just says a toilet, a basin, and wash, toilet, basin, and wash. Okay. So here we need a toilet. We'll do a nice shower. Here we'll do there. I'll further decorate it later. So here, similar to how we just did that there. This one, and we're gonna go for that toilet there. Now the only thing is that you can't, this will not work very well in this setting. And then we need a conference room. Okay, and then here we need a window. Window and we'll actually do 2 windows, but we'll put that there. Okay. Let's have them build this. Build a couple more of these things. All right, so that There's some, okay, sunbather, we need a 3-star. And here we need a conference room. Okay. Foundation. I need all of that. And take out this. It's gonna get hot up here, but that's okay, because that's why we have air conditioning. Yeah, if I come back here and I can manage to click on that before, but I don't think it'll work because I'm deleting the wall, so I don't think I would have to undo the delete wall, and it's fine. It's whatever. All right, so here's the other thing that I want to do is I want 85-inch screen TV right there. As much as I would like to have other stuff, I'm sure I really have time. I mean, we could do the regal carpet. Do some paintings.
Wow, you're on fire! Just one more objective left before you can claim the title of Casino Grandmaster.
What else do we have? Okay, we got that. We just gotta get the brats in. That's it. How? What's the temperature like in there? Okay, yeah, we're good for everything else. Yeah, they're still working on that. Can I get something over here, please? Thank you. Okay, that's at least tolerable. Something else completely broke. Air conditioner, yeah. Fix it. 2 stars because they didn't get to stay in one of these. We're going to slow it down a little bit. I would like these are meant to be kind of for like the sunbathers and stuff. I want to kind of make sure, and we're gonna do that. It's a tile. Now we can do. We'll do marble. All right, 4 here. We'll do which one? We can do marble, or we can get do a little bit of marble on there. And for the walls, we'll do that one can be one color like that, and that will be like there. And then for the rest of it, we'll do Sorry, we'll do that. I think I just wasted some money on that, but that's okay. We'll do... There we go. Do we have any artwork that we can display? Would you stop? Finally picked out the colors I wanted, and it's like, oh, no. All right, thank you. All right. Items. I want art. We'll do those 3. And I think that should be good. What about for seating area? We could do this one. Where they would have some seating area. Okay. I know it's not done, but I want these guys to finish really quickly. There. Is this one? I just need the conference room and the sunbather. It matches for the sunbather perfectly. So what we can do, once they have everything completed, we're going to pause it. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because I don't have the credit. How are my casinos doing? Do I want to cash out? Yeah, it's not gonna let me, but I can flip it to right there. And that gives me 16 squares. Which allows me to do one room like this on either side, on this side and this side. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. I don't even know if this casino is even earning anything. You know what? I'm not. Okay, because yeah, all of these are lower. So yeah, this should be 250. This should be 50. 50. Item completely broken. What broke? Jukebox, fix it. Towel shelf. I mean, just fix it. casino overview. Yeah, here we go. 50. Yeah, because I'm not utilizing this to the level I can. So the digital slots are cool. That's 50, 50, 50. I think everything else is good. These need to be 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, and 250. Okay, so I think everything is right. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here, we'll add in a couple of maybe some blackjack table, craps. I honestly don't care so much for the baccarat, but then we'll do 2 rounds of roulette. We'll bring in the 2-man crew. And we can also come in here for the food. And we can also have some snack machines, some soda machines, coffee. There. We'll have let's do coffee right here. And then we can have put in a water machine there. So then I've got like 5 people here. So if someone comes over here, four stars. We're working our way up. So the bedroom, much better. They like it much better on that. Perfect. I've got a couple more things for them to put in. And then they can go. All right, here. Put in a door right there. Now we're gonna do like so. And because we're gonna have we're gonna do the same thing for the thing. This is gonna be probably a little smaller. Well, no, it's not smaller, it's just different shaped. So this is the bathroom. And then we're gonna have for the doorway right there. So again, here we're gonna do toilet, sink, so no, toilet, sink, and we do this. Okay. Here, that. It looks like they're on their way to fixing it. Maybe. What is this? Rusty Sparks? Fix it. Stanley Cho. Oh, wait, hold on. There's Heidi. And yeah, we're gonna... Oh, hold on.
Shoot-a-boo. Warma. Shumalada-boo.
Okay, here. How about we take this and we move it right there? Now can you fix it? Thank you. All right. In here, we're going to have the same bed right there. Something there. We'll have... I'm hoping they can still access that bed. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, I also need a large TV. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot to do trash cans. Okay, so then we have... We'll do that. I guess they can access it, so... yeah, this is the one that... Okay, this is the one that the, recent. This is the one that the critic is going to stay in, so definitely want to make sure that this one is done right. Recent, what did I do? I had this one, I believe. No, it was this one. And then with the floor in here, ooh, that's a kind of a purple-ish color. We did that with, for floor, doesn't really matter. We did that one because we also covered it up with this Regal carpet. We can also do a nice carpet there. Is there anything else that, oh, other than artwork? Here's one thing I wanted to do was to have the cactus plant in there. You know what? What if we do this? No, let's not. Let's not and say we didn't. Okay. So we have that. Okay. Items. I need art. So we have that one. Do that piece. We'll do that one right there. I do need to get some nice stuff in there. What other piece do I have? Art. This one. Okay, now in this room, we have that, and then we're gonna have a mirror. Okay. Marketing. Yeah. Get my max high staker. Loan magnet. I don't care. Screening. We can also get things like that. Other drinks. Luxurious seating. Staff limit. One thing I think that would be cool is if they possibly have it where like you could, because after a certain point there's only a finite amount that you can actually spend your points on. So what I would like to see is, and I might mention this in the Discord, is the ability to have like maybe staff upgrades that you, oh hold on, I need a window. To have, you know, staff upgrades. No, not that one. I need this room. There we go. We're going to duplicate it, but we're going to hit M, which is going to flip it. And that gets me another bedroom. Now I've got to pay that off because these rooms are expensive, but these are for, and this isn't even for my high tier. This is not for my high tier. This is just building a foundational income as far as I'm concerned. How are my casinos doing? Slot machines. Okay, good. Everything except for Baccarat is making me money. Recommended size is 96,000. Almost 97. Yeah, we can't deposit, but we're making money, and so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, we're finished with that. I'm not finished building because what I want to do is to build all the way around, reach back up here, and my plan is to then build a conference room series in the center specifically for my business people. And then what I might do, so that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I might do 5. I might repeat this one, but instead in the center have a spa. How much is this room worth? Yeah, 109,000. Yeah. It's just a matter of calculating this out. I mean, I could do some of these, but should I take a loan or should I not? That's gonna be the question. What's the worst that could happen, right? But we'll find out. We'll continue in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.